Good morning. I am out here at False Bluff. Left Bluefields, left out of Pointeen. Good panga trip over, little bumpy. It was nice to see how the elevation is changing on Pointeen from the water. I think it's going to look really nice once we get this cap on and the top of that buildable lot leveled out.
How about recovery?
Caribbean's looking a little choppy, but still a nice blue. We have lost a little bit of beach. We're going to go inspect that in a bit. Lost a couple coconut trees. Planted those probably 15 years ago after some winter storms came down. It's that current from the north has a tendency to wash the beach away, but as you can see, maybe a little bit, it's already given it back. So we'll go see what the damage is on that. And yeah, even today, Cayman Roca, way out there, the little seamount is visible. So we're going to do some inspections out here, follow up on the projects, and just see what work needs to be done. And a lot of work has been done, and still just the painting and the termite damage. So we'll keep y'all updated, but beautiful day out here. got a couple of the little solar lights on. Hopefully we can find some plumbing line, some water line. Doesn't look like it's in Bluefields. You'd have to ship it down or go over to Managua. But just coming along, slow but steady. Alrighty, heading out to the beach. Gonna see how much damage was done with the winter storms. See how many trees we need to replant. Was told long ago that by one of the person that's lived out here a long time ago, did the beach she come and go. So looks like she went away a lot this trip and lost some trees. Looks like I got a couple leaning, but hopefully when it is back, we can get them replanted. So oh yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going on over here. She gave it back. Looks like she also gave it back a lot of seagrass. And you can see where it's starting to come back. So much beach trash came with it though. And it's even developed a little point up here. So it'll probably take a few months before it's fully flattened out again. But yeah, definitely got to do some replanting. Amazing how the roots of the coconut are. They're interesting the way they hold everything together. As you can see down here, see if I can get a little close up or underneath. And of course you can just see the layers and layers of sea trash that have been embedded down in there and sort of stuff. And then the fruit ball from the coconut. This is one that is totally gone, and it cut way up in here. I lost some really nice ones. So I guess they're not officially lost now, but we'll see if they make it or not. We've had some that lean worse than that, but yeah, those were good ones. So here's the root ball, and I have no idea where the trunk is. Maybe it fell and snapped, don't know. See, it's already starting to high tide stuff up into here. Used to get a lot of flip-flops. Now we get Crocs, lots of Crocs. So, man. Yeah, well, hopefully in a few months, one of these trips back down here, I'll have a good update with replanting coconuts. Maybe throw a little bit of sea grape mixed in here also. And then some of the little swamp lilies, what we call them. But yeah, that's about 3.5 feet down. So yeah, just put a crack in the whole thing. Just rip the whole root ball off. So got quite the lean. Actually, they'll live like that if it doesn't get any worse. So they will be okay like that. Gonna have to dig our fence line out of here also, and replace some fence posts. I guess it ripped the whole fence away. You can see our fence line over here, so we'll have to get that all sorted out. Been working on the fence on the main walkway in, but yeah, looking a little rough out here. All right, walked out here to look up the bluff. and nothing up there, but it is a bunch of that seagrass is washed up, so it won't last, but once it dries out, it just seems to kind of blow up onto the high bank over here, you can see, and then into the brush, and just kind of, I guess, makes new beach or whatever. But here's an example of a coconut that's been leaning for quite a few years, and as you can see, once they lean a little bit and then they keep growing, instead of the fronds sticking out, they start to grow upwards again. So that's what they do. It's been going on for years. Walked off the beach. Sand is toasty, very hot. Got the north side of the walkway fence all repaired up. Looking good. Still have some stuff to do over here on the south fence, but yeah, alright, a little shade. Much better on the feet. Just came down here, rinsed my feet off in the canal. Got my shoes back on. A little too hot to be out here barefooted. Contractor smart. He put the boat in the shade. It'll be good for the trip back after a bit. One of the projects we're gonna probably do is repair this little gate. As you can see, she's still functioning, but needs a little work. I think we might move it a little bit further down the canal. Just a little access control in the evenings. And this is the old gate, and you can see how the little rebars that were put on there afterwards just kind of all rusted up. I'll try to figure out a suitable place to put this gate. And unfortunately, it looks like we are leaving right at low tide, so it's this first little stretch is going to be probably easier just to push us out of here. And then once it's a little deeper, we'll fire up the engine. But man, this thing is just so full of minnows. I'm sure the camera doesn't show it, but there's just a ton of them down in there. All right, I think we got a good little spot figured out for the new gate, and just go tow the boat down the canal a little bit. Just hopped over this thing. This thing fell down, and I think it's a mango. She's still doing good. Got a lot of new growth on her, but yeah, nice little walk along the canal. It's hot out here, but it is quite scenic. Yeah, and that water is really draining out with the low tide quickly. Alrighty, a little bit of paddling, a little bit of pushing, and we are back on the way home. Back to Pointeen Bluefields. So I'll be there in about 30 minutes or so, I'm guessing, unless the bay is really choppy or something. of town. Took literally almost exactly 30 minutes. And been kind of poking a little bit across the bay. It's a little choppy out here. It's alright. Gonna see what the plan is now. Hop out here or head around the point or something like that. That's a heck of a cistern tower also. All right, walking out of Loma Fresca now. Heading out to catch up with the family and friends. Gonna usually take the kids out for some ice cream on a Sunday night. Always a good time. A little busy this Sunday. Usually the place is right quiet. Back here at the hotel. Been a long day. Already got a lot of little clips, so not gonna summarize for too long. Just a good trip out to False Bluff. Lost a lot of beach, but it's already starting to come back, which is great. Probably another month or so to be back, and we'll plant some fresh coconuts out of there. Good day, long day, and y'all have a good one.